Good morning, Miss Dell. Today, my group will be presenting on topic environmental cost management. These are my group members, Yudre, Fatin Shahira, Safri, me myself, and Muna Munira. So, what is environmental cost? Environmental cost is simply defined as the cost that organizations incur to prevent, monitor, and report environmental impact. It is also related to a cost of failing to comply with environmental regulation. For example, nowadays most of the supermarkets provide plastic bags to their customers. One day they realized that plastic bag contains some type of harmful chemical. It has harmed thousands of species of ocean wildlife every year because of the irresponsible act of humans. Therefore, they changed the policy by not providing plastic bag and changed it to grocery bags that are made from cotton. The cost related to modify the plastic bag to grocery bag is known as environmental cost. Now, we move to environmental cost management. Environmental itself is defined as pertaining to the concern with the protection of natural world of land, sea, air, plants, and animals. Meanwhile, cost is defined as an amount that has to be paid or given up in order to get something. And management is the process of administering and controlling with the aim of achieving goals. So, overall, environmental cost management is the process of managing the costs relating to the environment. First, it enables business to control the costs associated with environmental impact of companies' business operation. These include current and future environmental impact that company is responsible. For example, air pollution and water pollution. Next, environmental costs provide no added value to process, system, or product, and this can result in improved environmental performance and significant benefit to human health and business success. That's all from me. Thank you. Next presenter will be Muna Munira.
Hi Miss Del, I'm Muna Munira. Next, I will explain about environmental management accounting. According to Bennett and James, Frost and Wilmhurst, EMA is defined as the generation and analysis of both financial and non-financial information in order to support internal environmental management process. It is complementary to conventional financial management accounting approach with aim to develop appropriate mechanisms that assist in the identification and allocation of environment-related costs. So, as I was mentioned earlier, the main focus of EMA is to identify and allocate the environmental related costs that the company will incur during the process. The major areas for the application for EMA are product pricing, budgeting, investment appraisal, cost calculation, and savings of environmental costs or setting quantified performance targets. Thank you. That's all from me. Next presenter will continue by Yudre.
Hi Miss Del, I'm Yudre. Next will be the importance of environmental cost management and environmental management accounting to business sustainability. So the first importance are better financial for the companies. The main concern of investors are to look for green product and services. Thus, this will give financial advantage to companies that apply and produce green product and services in their business. This is because investor will raise more money to company that support eco-friendly product and services. The second one will be increase company reputation. Of course, when a company is concerned on the environment and apply this practice in their product and services, the stakeholders may have positive perspective towards them. Thus, eventually increase the company reputation and may ensure business sustainability. The third one will be better regulatory compliance. Applying environmental cost management will eventually motivate the company to follow the law and regulations. This means environmental legal responsibilities are met. This will benefit the companies by saving money because they are able to avoid fines and penalty by following the law and regulations. The fourth one are effective use of resources. When a company having environmental cost management, of course, they will have policies and procedures to be followed. Thus, they will able to manage the supply chain effectively and efficiently. That's all from me. Next presenter will be Fatin Shahira.
Hello, Miss Del. I'm Fatin Shaira binti Muhammad Fauzi. I will continue explain on importance of environmental cost management and environmental management accounting to business sustainability. The fifth one is improve the decision making for the business. Decision making is important in business sustainability because if you make a right decision, you can easily identify and control environmental costs. Environmental management accounting can help environmental managers justify cleaner production project and identify ways of saving money and improving environmental performance at the same time. This is because wastage in production cost creates environmentally related costs, which causes production costs to be much higher than anticipated. The next importance is increased profitability, which is recycle policies and conservative energy, which is low cost, and customer awareness of product and services, where it can boost sales opportunities. Consumer awareness of products and services, environmental impact is increasingly influence their preferences and buying behavior. Companies can increase their appeal to the customers by portraying themselves as environmentally responsible, where this practice can set the business apart from the competitors and attract the customers who are eco-friendly. For instance, The Body Shop, one of the skincare and perfume company who against the animal testing in cosmetic industry and strive to produce the naturally beauty products. Thus, they can gain attention from the customers and investors. Last but not least, reducing the cost of failure. Investing in processes that reduce the likelihood and cost impact of failure, such as the need to process waste or clean up environmental impacts. Besides that, considering environmental costs in practice of business can help company to reduce waste and costs. The best example would be the company who manage to increase energy efficiency can save the utility costs, and when they encourage reusing existing material in creative ways, means that fewer money are spent to purchase new stock to create products. At first, the company will incur extra of money to be spent establishing green business procedure, but it will save a lot of money over time. That's all from me. Thank you. The next presenter I will pass to Safri.
Hi, Mr. L. I am Safri. I will be presenting on the initiative for companies toward greener and clean energy. This final section is to support the presentation on environmental management accounting and environmental cost management. So I will explain to you several programs that have been implemented by the companies around the world. The first one are supplier clean energy. This supplier clean energy is a program initiated by Apple company to reduce their emissions and comprehensive carbon footprints. Meaning to say here, they bring their supplier that manufacture the product to use renewable energy. They encourage the supplier to use renewable energy. So this initiative had begun since 2015, which currently hundreds of their suppliers already register using clean energy rather than fossil fuel. So clean energy here are wind energy and solar energy. So Apple company has allocated in green energy program for 2.5 billion US dollar. This was the largest amount designated by US Corporation for Green Energy Program. Through its green energy program, the company has contributed to 40 environment initiatives around the world. Apple Green Energy Program also notable for the number of area covered and innovation they support. They also has implement other projects such as solar rooftop in Japan, an aquifer to conserve water in Oregon, and the creation of a custom alloy made of 100% recycled aluminum that is now found in the latest MacBook Air and Mac Mini. So the main point I'm going to say in this, Apple companies bring their supplier or encourage their supplier to use renewable energy. They will force the supplier. They will make a deal and sign an agreement. The supplier should use renewable energy. This is one of the initiative to greener and to use clean energy. Okay, second initiative are Plastic Leak Project. The Plastic Leak Project (PLP) is a multi-stakeholder initiative co-founded by Quantis and Eco Design Center in partnership with 35 public, private, and scientific organizations. This is the first science-based methodology to map, measure, and forecast plastic leakage along their value chain. This insight provides sustainability manager and corporate decision maker with a strong foundation to translate plastic pollution into effective strategies and action that meaningfully address plastic leakage. As pressure from investor, consumer, and government rise, most of the companies have made bold commitment to tackle plastic pollution in their value chains. Some of the companies can identify areas of greatest impact and develop targeted strategies that enable them to address these business risks, design better products, innovate supply chain solutions, track progress, communicate credibly on their effort, and etc. etc. Okay, last but not least, other initiative. Other initiative are for the companies that does not have any specific name of program but still contributed to the greener and clean energy. For example, IKEA. IKEA invested in sustainability throughout its entire business operation. It starts with their supply chain where 50% of it woods from sustainable forester and 100% of it cartons from farm that meets the better carton standard. This is to reduce the use of water, energy, and chemical fertilizer and pesticide. You can see also the commitment in the store, which 700,000 solar panel powering its store and plan to start selling them to customer in the UK. In 2012, IKEA announced its goal to be powered by 100% renewable by 2020. The other example are Panasonic. Panasonic consistently win high mark from the expert. Panasonic has ambitious energy goal both in terms of efficiency and renewables, and also focus on making environmentally friendly product. What set them apart is the way they have incorporated sustainability to their life. For example, they moved from American headquarters from suburban Secaucus, New Jersey, to a LEED certified building in downtown Penn Station. This move is to eliminate the need for their employee to drive to work and reducing their carbon footprints. They also partnering with several companies to make a demonstration sustainable smart town in Japan centered